Vlogmas is coming and we want to make sure that we're giving you a couple of practical tips so that you're not burning out while you're creating vlog content every single day in December, from the beginning of December all the way through Christmas. Now, with this, you can kind of choose what you're going to do. Some people are going to create their vlogs the day of and upload them that evening, and some people are going to film them the day before and then upload them the following day, which is something that might help, especially if you are going to be going through the entire course of your day and you don't want to cut off your afternoons and evenings from your vlog. So keep in mind you might need to start early, which actually brings me to my first practical tip. When it comes to vlogs, you're telling the story of your day from the time you're getting up until the time you cut it off for the day, or the time you go to bed, or whatever it happens to be. So you want to make sure that you're telling that story from beginning to end and you're taking them on a journey. But some of the things that you do on a day-to-day level are things that you do every single day. You get ready every single day. Your hair, your makeup, brushing your teeth. You are going to be doing certain things throughout the day, like going to your mailbox and coming back, or feeding your dog or walking your dog. These are things that you do every single day, which means you can kind of create some B-roll cheat sheets earlier on. So I highly recommend creating that B-roll right now. We've got a couple of weeks until December starts, which means you can start filming you walking your dog. That's not going to change. It's going to be something that happens, but you don't have to film it in the moment necessarily, and you'll have a bank to draw from. Or you have the ability to film your getting ready, or your behind the scenes, or your basic like pouring your cereal into the bowl, or opening the refrigerator and picking out what you're going to eat. Film those things now, because if you have a day that's not quite as exciting, or you need a little extra content and you just didn't film it that day, you can then draw from there, because eating every single day, or feeding your cat every single day, or whatever it happens to be, is something that you do on the daily anyway. So you can kind of create that B-roll to draw from so that you don't have to focus on that during the course of filming your actual vlog. Now, another thing that I recommend is to film a storyboard, or to create a storyboard for your videos. Before you go into your day, write a list of things that you want to film. Have the narrative for your day in mind. I want you to create that checklist and just check it off as you go. So those would be things like waking up and getting ready for your day, and feeding your dog, and then getting in your car and going to Target and getting the things from Target that you need, and coming back and doing a little bit of a haul, filming your Instagram stories. You're taking them on the behind the scenes and you're just checking it off as you go to make sure you get that footage. Because I know for me, especially when I started doing vlogs, I would be so focused on the main overarching story that the majority of my content would be me speaking to the camera. It wouldn't be me telling the story of my day. I forgot to do things like filming myself walking to the car and turning on the engine and turning on the radio and then driving down the road. I forgot those things and had to go back and do those later. So if you create a checklist for yourself at the beginning of your day and just go through it, you're not going to miss that content, which makes it easier for you to then create that vlog and to edit the vlog, because you're not sure what you're going to be doing if you're going into it without a plan. So if you have a plan, a basic plan that you don't have to necessarily follow all the time, but you should be, using as a guideline, this is going to make it a lot easier and less time consuming for you. Now, another thing that people really love to do for Vlogmas is to create a special introduction. So that is something you can film now. You do not have to wait until December to film that. And you can create it however you want. You're going to want to get some really good music. I recommend Epidemic Sound. I'll link that down below. It's a 30-day free trial. You can get the music for free with my free trial for you for your Vlogmas for the month of December. Highly recommend doing that right now. Grab it. I've got it linked down below. And you're going to create your intro now. And you can do that however you want. You can be wrapped up in a warm blanket and having your tea and like getting your journal ready and like whatever. You can do fun things like creating Christmas cookies, or you can be in your Christmas jammies and you can kind of dance around your Christmas tree. Create some fun little intro so that once you do your beginning section of your vlog, it can then go into this fun little musical intro and then into the rest of your vlog. This is a great way to separate it from the rest of your vlogs and the rest of your video content on your social media, and it really helps to get people in the right mindset because we're going to use some Christmassy songs. In fact, I may even link some of my favorites down below for you to check out. So if you want that list of really great potential intro songs, I've got that for you down below. You can check that out. Now, you also want to make sure that you're staying a little bit ahead of the game, so you do not want to wait till the very last second to create these. know what you're going to be doing, create a calendar right now, the big things you're going to be doing throughout the course of the month, and make those bigger vlogs. So if you're doing something really cool, like going to Santa's village and you're going to be showing us behind the scenes, that's going to be bigger than sitting at home and doing your work in your Christmas jammies, right? So you can have bigger, more important vlogs and smaller, less important vlogs. Now, that doesn't mean that the content or the quality should be less, it just means you don't have to stress about it as much. Because you're creating content every single day, you want to make sure that you know which ones are the ones you really want to put your effort into, that you're going to stress over, and the ones that you're going to be able to say, okay, it didn't work exactly the way I wanted, I didn't have as much time to do this as I wanted, it's okay, the rest will pick up the slack. So because you're creating a massive amount of content, keep in mind, they don't all have to be amazing. You can have good and you can have great, and not everything has to be great. So because you're creating so much content, there's less pressure on making everything perfect. If something's not going to work out the way that you planned, it's okay. You've got a lot of other content that's going to pick up the slack. Now you want to make sure that you know when those big things are coming so that you can focus on those and maybe have your extra work done on another day. So remember, we just talked about doing big things for some of your vlogs. On those big days, I want you to just focus on the big things, and I don't want you to have to do the little trivial work in your day. Put those things on other days. If you have to run errands, do that on another day. If you have to kind of do paperwork, do that on another day. And that actually can give you content for the lesser days, or the days that you don't have very important things to do. So you've got a lot of options when it comes to this, but you want to make sure that you're kind of scheduling out your life because this is going to be extra work on you. So I highly recommend doing things in advance, knowing your schedule, having that storyboard, creating your B-roll beforehand, and making sure that you give yourself grace as you jump into Vlogmas. Now remember, you want to make sure that you're putting some effort into this, but you can do that now by creating that intro reel for it early. You can get that music early. You can even pick out the music for the rest of your vlogs early. Again, I got that list for you down below. And you want to make sure that you are aware of what you're doing and you fit it into your schedule. Now keep in mind, and this is really important, this is an everyday thing, but if you have to miss a day, give yourself grace. Everybody's going to understand that this is a busy time of year. There's a lot going on. So if you have to do a shorter vlog, or if you have to do no vlog, it's okay. That is absolutely okay. And if you want to combine vlogs, go for it. Remember, this is just a guide. This is a prompt for us to all participate in an event together. But you don't have to do what everybody else does. If you want to do every other day, if you want to do a couple a week, it's up to you. This is for you to do. It's for your channel. So add value, give insight into your life and into your brand, your business, the entrepreneurial things that you're doing. Show people behind the scenes, but also show them the fun and allow them to start a communication with you. So my final pro tip for Vlogmas is to make sure you have something in your vlog, each and every one, that people can engage with. So at some point, I want you to get on camera and ask a specific question and give that call to action to be in your comments responding to it. So you are going to say, do you like this? Or do you have advice on this? Or what's your opinion on this? Which is better, this or this? Or should I choose this or this? Or if you were going to be in this situation, which one would you have chosen or done or whatever it is? You're giving them a call to action each and every vlog, and somewhere in the middle of the vlog, because not everybody's going to stick around to the end, and the end should be reserved for reminding people to subscribe to your channel. So you want to make sure somewhere earlier on in the video, in the middle, or maybe even a little bit earlier, you want to make sure you're giving that question or that call to action to get them into your comments, and then make sure you're responding to people in the comments so they know in the upcoming videos you're going to be there to respond as well. So pick a time that you're going to be dropping these vlogs every single day, and for the first 15 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever it is, show up in your comments and make sure you're interacting with people in real time, and then you can actually go back and check those comments later on during the day or the next day as well. So get as much conversation going as possible. That's what we're building up here with Vlogmas, and make sure you're having fun with this. Do as much work beforehand as possible so that you don't get burned out and stressed out. And if you got questions on this, I would love to get those answered for you down below. And make sure you hit that subscribe notification bell because I'm dropping content ideas for all the social platforms, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and your live streams and more every single day here on the channel, as well as a live stream Q&A Ask Me Everything every Wednesday, so you can come hang out with me live and get your questions answered in real time. We're bringing breaking news, platform additions, technology that's going to help you, and content ideas so that you do not have to do it yourself. These are done-with-you content ideas that make all of the work a lot easier for you. I'll see you in the next video.